everybody, how you doing? It's Makeup by Tenea. I'm going to start off by saying if you want to see how this look is done, that you should continue watching. And if you end up liking the video, don't forget to like, and please don't forget to subscribe. Starting off the look with our brows already done off camera, we're just going to go ahead and use our favorite moisturizer. Well, my favorite moisturizer, which is the Shea Moisture's Charcoal Moisturizer. I'm also going to go in with the Glam Glow Moisturizer so I can get a natural glow underneath my foundation. And then after this, you're going to see me apply my Ulta Beauty Primer in my T-zone to keep it matte and eliminate all the shine in that area. Starting off, we're going to jump in with the featured palette, which is going to be the NYX Ultimate Edit palette. It has 6 pans of shadow, all ranging from reds to yellows to greens to blues. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. You guys already know the drill. This is nothing new. If you are new to the channel, this is what I use to prime my eyelids. Now, I did not show it, but in the palette, I took the farthest left shadow in the palette, which is the yellow, and I just blended that in my upper crease area and blended it out to use as my transition color, and I did that on both of my eyes. The only thing is it kind of turned into this little peachy orange looking tone. I didn't mind it, but it kind of threw me off for what I was looking for. Anyway, it still came out pretty. Now that that's finished, we're going to jump in with the second and third shadows in the palette, going towards the right, and we're going to pop that in our outer crease, just beneath that yellow, where we place that yellow at in the upper crease, and we're going to blend that out. Remember not to go too high with this, by the way. We're just trying to create a kind of, I don't even know what I should call it. I don't know. We're just blending, basically. Let's just say we're blending. Alright, and now that we're all finished with that, we're going to go into the Magic Mini palette by Juvia's Place. We're going to take that second shade to the top as a kind of coral, like a rustic red color. And I decided I was going to put that on top of that peach, but it wasn't coming out the color I wanted. So as you see here, I'm applying this sort of maroonish color that's turning purple on my lid. I did my best not to make this look like I was doing some kind of sunset eye look, because that is not what I was going for here. But yeah, you're just gonna see I'm applying that both in the outer crease and the inner crease as well on my eye. we have made it to the crease cutting portion. So this turned out to be a halo eye cut crease. I wasn't sure if I wanted to cut the entire crease, and I'm glad that I didn't. Um, but yeah, so you're just gonna take your concealer brush. You don't have to rush. Just take your time with this part. You're gonna make it seem like you're going all the way to your inner corner, and then just drag it straight down the center of your eye. Alright, dudes and dudettes, so the very first color we are taking on this little cut crease is going to be this lovely navy blue. It's going to kind of blend out, we're just going to smoke it out right along the very edge of the concealer and onto the pink. Make sure everything is blended. Please blend for your life. We're not going all the way up the cut crease. We're going right below where the straight edge, where our, oh my god, this is really hard to explain. Where the top of our eyelid is, we're stopping right below that, okay, on both sides, so we can have a mirrored reflection of beauty. Alright, and the next color, we're kind of working backwards here, but we're going to use this deep purple right on the edge of that blue there and smoke out the outer and inner corners of the eye. Honestly, this is really random. Like, I have no idea where I was going with this, but I felt like, what is that guy's name? That painter guy, the one that just sits and talks to you. Let me know his name down in the comments. The one that's like, oh yeah, everything is peaceful and love. Yeah. I don't remember his name, but that's what I was going for here. Kind of a painting, a masterpiece. So yeah, all the steps are really the same. Like, I'm not gonna just blend. That's all you gotta do, is just keep blending. Stack your colors, blend everything out. Try not to go too harsh with certain things, and you'll get what you're looking for. And right here, I'm just taking my setting powder. No, I'm lying. I took a white eyeshadow and set the concealer down before I applied the screen, just so the concealer didn't shift out of place when I applied it. And here I'm going into the NYX Ultimate palette, and I'm just going to try to blend this color right on top of that white. It's not going to work out at first. I'm going to have to kind of layer it first, then blend it out. But you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. You're gonna see me go back and forth between like the blue, the purple, and the green. Honestly, I'm a perfectionist, and I have really bad OCD. So I'm gonna just keep going back and forth and just cleaning up anything that kind of looks like it's out of place. If you got it right the first time, kudos to you, but yeah. Here I am going in with my Black Opal foundation stick and also my liquid foundation. It is my CoverGirl Matte Made, is that what it is? My CoverGirl True Matte Made foundation. And I'm just mixing those two together on my face, obviously. And I'm just going to blend them out and move on to concealer and contour. Just going over and applying some more of that foundation stick to where it is needed and blending it out. This part is totally optional. It's only if you needed more coverage like I did, of course. And for this right here, I am going in with the foundation I typically use, which again I mentioned already, is my CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. It is a liquid formula, not so much of a cream formula, and that is because I didn't want my under eyes to be as dry as the rest of my face might have gotten, underneath, which we did moisturize, but you never know. It's better to be safe than sorry. And after I apply this, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer just in the very inner corners of my under eye. I'm going to let that all sit for about 3 minutes and then blend it out. Going in with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, I have no idea what the color of this foundation is, but I'm just going in where I would normally use my bronzer, and I am contouring my face. This isn't something I'm all too comfortable with doing just yet. That's why I use the tips of my fingers instead of applying it with a brush. But it actually turned out pretty nicely today. My whole base turned out pretty nice today, actually. I'm not even trying to gas myself or anything, but it's simply the truth. going to apply some of my Airspun setting loose powder in the areas that I highlighted, and also the areas that do not have contour, just foundation on it. I am using the lightest layer of powder possible. Do you understand what I'm saying, ladies? The very lightest layer. Like, to the point you can actually press it into your foundation. I'm sorry, your concealer. Like, that light. Please don't go ham. So I wasn't even trying to be petty, but I have people ask me all the time, do I use the same brush for my foundation and my contour? But I'm just showing you guys, like, I have two very different brushes that look the exact same, except one is more dense than the other. And yeah, I'm just letting you guys know. Alright, so boom boom pow, I have slapped on mascara, which is my Revlon mascara. I have no idea, like, the whole line and stuff of it, but slapped on some mascara. I put my lashes on. I am doing my inner corner highlight. I have done some lime green eyeliner in my waterline. I'm sorry I'm saying so much. It's kind of hard to, like, remember everything I did, but yeah, I mirrored exactly what I did on my eyelid underneath my eye as well. Right now I am taking one of the gold shimmer shades inside of the Magic Mini palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm just using that as a highlighter. About to jump into these juicy, delicious lips of mine. Excuse me, I'm not trying to gas myself, but it has to happen sometimes. I started off by taking this red lip liner that I used in one of my previous videos of the, like, all pink in the story time, and the same nude liquid lipstick from Victoria's Secret, and using that as a lip combo, but it just wasn't working out. It wasn't it for the look. You're gonna see later on that I just took I dabbed off some of that lipstick, and I just took a brown liner around it instead of that red liner, and it came out looking so much better, and I'm really happy with that combination. I'm gonna have to use that combination more often, sis, because baby girl, like, yes. By the way, for those of you wondering, this is a NYX lip liner as well. I cannot remember the name of this either. I think it's just their brown lip liner. But I love it so much. It's so creamy. I can't even lie to you. I did kind of like steal this from my mom, but I didn't steal it. She saw me take it, but I love it. I couldn't help myself. You see what it does? Like, I do not have to overline my lips. Like, they're so just hello. Like, how are you doing today? Okay, so first of all, let me just start by saying this look turned out into something. It turned into something completely like opposite of what I was going for. I was definitely aiming for a fall, you know, kind of like, I don't know. I was trying to base it off of something fall themed, and then I came up with this really cute, vibrant, like, what does this even remind me of? It reminds me of those lava lamps. Yes. Oh my gosh. And then this lip too. Like, oh my gosh. And then my base came out like super duper 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 bomb today. Definitely did change out my foundation to the black opal foundation stick. Otherwise, I am so in love with this makeup right now. Like, I can't even tell you, like I cannot. Like, we're here today with the color, guys. Oh my god. I'm gonna close my eyes one more time for you guys to see this masterpiece. I can't help but peek at it. It's so cute. Otherwise, you know, I'm here, you know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful day to be Elise. You guys also see I got my faux locks done. My mom did these. It was her first time doing them. Y'all know every time she comes and gets in my head, she goes off. Not OFF, but AWF. Like, she goes all the way off. And of course, I'm gonna always appreciate my mom. My mom has been that girl as far as my hairstyles goes. Yeah, but I hope you enjoyed this look. Thank you so much for watching, and I really, 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 really pray to God that you like made it up in your mind by yourself without me having to tell you to subscribe. Like, we shouldn't have to do this every single time I come on here. I'm sorry I've been gone so long. I know I sound kind of different. I'm kind of tired. It's been a long day, but this just had to happen. Like, I had to record. And anyway, again, the featured palette in this video was the NYX Ultimate Edit palette. 6 shadows, 6 pans of shadow, all assumingly based off of the rainbow. And if not, then I'm pretty sure they're basing it off of a painter's wheel canvas kind of situation. I really liked it, with the exception of the fact that I thought the yellow was going to be yellow and not like this little orangey tone it kind of gave me. But it's whatever, because it still showed up, the pigment was still beautiful, and I still appreciate the colors that they chose for this palette. You guys have a good night, a good day, evening, month, year, decade, whatever. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.